Testing. Yay! It's working! Yes! We're ready to go! Streaming Elements, hello there. It's been a while since I've seen you. Hello there. Wow, look at that. It's already been 15 minutes. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? YouTube Live. Activate and show. There we go. Wait, maybe I didn't do that right. Uh-oh. I think it's this one. There we go. It kind of stinks that the way that I do this this whole chat thing, it takes a second for me to grab everything. So just a moment, I'll be right there with you. Actually, it probably wouldn't be too bad if I had the two chats left and right of each other. That'd be pretty cool. There we go.
Be back in 45 minutes. For now, I'll say this. Hi. Bye.
I may not be here for 45 minutes. I'm basically just doing a stream to get a workout in because I didn't do one this morning. Naughty, naughty bird I am. I know, right? So I'm doing it now. So I just wanted to get a quick 30 minutes in. So I may not be here. But hey, hi. Bye, Zephys. Have yourself a good one. I hope your friend's doing okay. Naughty. Alan Phipps says, very naughty. I know, such a bad bird. Such a bad, bad bird. But we're gonna do it. There we go. There's our 30. And start. Let's go. Okay. And off we go. One step at a time. We gotta speed it up. Gotta speed it up. One more. There we go. And off we go. Yeah! Look at me go. Oh no, the bird cam died. Uh-oh. You know, maybe what we'll do, because I still have to do the cooldown thing. But when I do the cooldown thing, actually, I don't have a fan on right now. There we go. I was wondering why it was getting so toasty. Now I got a nice little chilled fan on me. Anyway, Alan Phipps, how was your day today? I must hear with all four of my fluffy ears about how your day went today. You know what? My day went pretty well. You know why? Because I got a great sleep. I ended up having to take one of those melatonin pills last night because I was wide awake. But then I took it, and before I knew it, I was out. And then I actually slept in, which is rare for me. So I caught up on my sleep, so I've just been feeling freaking fantastic all day. Alan Phipps says, well, yesterday wasn't too bad since it's now Wednesday. Yeah. Wednesday's an awesome day. We made it halfway through the week. Hey, maybe you need a little melatonin. You know, it's a naturally occurring thing in your body too. So it's not like you're going to be adding too many or anything bad to you. They sell it in different sizes and stuff. 1.5, 3, I think. All the way up to 12, I think. I think as high as it goes, but I wouldn't suggest that. But of course, if ever taking new medications and stuff like that, you should always talk to a doctor first. Be informed and educate yourself. In UK, it's script only. Aw. Well, I mean, at least you guys have... well, I like to say you guys have free doctors over there, but that doesn't necessarily mean good stuff. Because everybody out there is like going to the doctor all the time because it's free, which means they're overwhelmed, from what I understand. Which means if you ever want to go see a doctor, it's like 3 or 4 months out in advance. Something like that. But maybe you need some melatonin. Just for those nights that you're having trouble sleeping. Alan Pip says, yes, it's about 6 weeks ahead. The weird thing is that over here we can usually see a doctor within about a week or two, usually. And if you really need to see a doctor, then we can go to an emergency room, but that usually incurs quite the charge if you do that. And unfortunately, a lot of people use the emergency room for, I have a headache. And it's like, yeah, you have a headache. That happens. You know? Oh my gosh! Look! It's the Dirttail! Guys, if you didn't know, Dirttail is also a content creator. I believe they're also a streamer too. It's been a while since I've seen them stream though. But they're right there in the chat. Say hello to them. It's me, a Dirttail. It is a deer Avali. Yeah. So if you guys are looking for more Avali to follow, there's one right there. I'm on a treadmill right now. That's why I'm bouncing around and moving kind of funny. You don't stream anymore. You need a new hard drive. A hard drive is what's stopping you? Really? Do you know how to install the OS? But I do make TikToks. Oh my gosh. That is such a tall tower. You made 2 of those. I saw that. Very nice. Sorry to hear that. What you been up to, Dirttail? Great to see you in here. I'm marching on a little treadmill. Doing my thing. I don't usually go live at this time, so this is going to be a really weird spot for me right now. Just been bored. How about you, said Dirttail? I'm doing pretty good. I am just trying to get an exercise in because I didn't do one this morning. Naughty, naughty bird. But I'm getting it in tonight so I can enjoy myself tonight. Yeah, that's your Lugia. You can also be an Avali too. We have Avali now. Did you know that? The Avali also have like little pets you can put on them as well. And also little effects. Using the streaming avatar's controller, which can be found on the video player. I know, the Lugia is fun. Nice. As long as it's not a wheel lord. I think I did adjust the whale lord size though, because that thing literally took up a quarter of the screen when somebody first got it. I was like, whoa, that's big. Yeah, I had to. It was covering up way too much of the screen. Let's see, what are we having tonight? We are going to make a random dish tonight, or at least we think it's a random dish anyway. We're gonna take a whole bunch of tuna, like tuna fish, and then we're gonna fry it, mix it in with some tomato sauce, and then add in some mushrooms, onions, garlic, and then boil up some what are they called? Shells. So boil up some pasta shells, and then we're gonna mix them together, make a nice little treat. Yeah, look how small it is. Alan Phipps says Snorlax must be big too then. Uh-oh. Nope, it's tiny. Dirtail, you're supposed to be small anyway. What are you talking about? You're a little tiny bird. You're a little Avali. You're not supposed to be big and huge. You're supposed to be small like the rest of us. Be small. Be pocket size. Dirtail's trying to find all the different big Pokemon. I know a lot of the legendary bird Pokemon tend to be relatively big. Like Zapdos is pretty big. I forget if Ho-Oh is in here though. But we do have like 800 different Pokemon to choose from, so you could probably find it. I think it's Ho-Oh, right? That's that one humongous legendary bird Pokemon you see in the very first episode. Oh, there you go. That's pretty big. That's a big Pokemon, and it's a bird, which is obviously superior. Not big enough. I mean, look at this. Look at where your chat box is. It's way up here. Dirtail, you goofball. At one point, I put little ladders on here. You could actually climb up the chat and stuff. I should put that back in again. Actually, I really should. I could make it so that you guys could be up there with the birds and the snack drawers. That'd be kind of funny. I think that'd be really cool. I should try that. Ooh, that is... Oh crap! What's your name? The blue one there. Because I played Sapphire, so I got that one. Koiger, yeah. I'm actually surprised that one's not huge. I know Wailord was just, for some reason, really enormous for some reason. Kyogre. Kyogre. Guys, there's a Pokemon to catch in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. Here's your chance. You can catch him. Exclamation point PokeCatch in the chat. And don't forget, you can always try your hand at catching me too by typing exclamation point catch in the chat while I'm doing workouts. Hello there, bird. Welcome on in. We have another Avali join us. Who could it be? It is. Kyogre should be on the floor. Isn't it a flying Pokemon, though? Guys, it's been 15 minutes. You know what that means. You know what that means. Fish! Just kidding. Just kidding. But what if? What if there was fish? Ah! Hey! Be careful where you're throwing those. You're supposed to catch the Pokemon down there, not me. Hey! Wow! Alan Phipps says, no, I want a volley. But there's so many a volley down there on the ground, just below me. Did you know all the volley on the ground down there are free to take? Take home one with you right now. Right now, I have about 4 myself. Well, back to the Lugia. Did you know you can also attack people by typing !attack space the name of a person in the chat? Dirttail says, I can't take an volley home. Yeah, that's not with that attitude, you can't. See, you just have to believe. You just gotta believe. You have to stay wholesome. What do you mean? You take them home to give them hugs and snugs and stuff. And feed them fish. That's totally wholesome. What do you mean? Hugs, snugs, and then you sit down and watch a show on YouTube. Maybe give them a blanket to cuddle up in. Yeah. All those awesome Avali things that you're supposed to do with an Avali. Yeah, and much, much more. Like feeding them fish, maybe some macaroni and cheese with the little hot dogs in it. Yeah. What's up? What am I doing? I'm marching. Dirttail says, of course. Yeah, exactly. See, Grandpa Hio Cheaty Bird knows all. Don't forget, it's !attack space the name of a person. I believe on Twitch you can also use the @ symbol so that auto completes for you. At least he didn't scare you this time. I set up my my treadmill in a different way when I'm on the when I'm on the treadmill, so I can actually see the door because I don't have to use my full body tracking system. So I can actually see him when he comes in, and if he scared me while I'm on the treadmill, I could actually get hurt pretty bad. So I'm glad he doesn't do that. Hi, Rented Noodle. Welcome on through. How you doing today? I wonder what happens. Rented Noodle tried to attack themselves. I don't know what it does with that. Rented Noodle says, hey, Cheaty, I'm good. That's awesome to hear. I'm on a treadmill today. There you go. Now your character should run over to them. Oh my gosh. Well, I guess
Thank you for the follow, Rented Noodle.
Rented Noodle, thanks for the follow. I hope you enjoy your stay. Bye. Uh-oh. Wow. Look at that. Look at that. That was a team effort right there. Did you see that? You see that Dirttail tried to go and attack Rented Noodle, and then to interrupt the attack, Rented Noodle followed the channel, and then Alan Phipps went to go attack Dirttail, completely deflected, and then attacked right back. Wow. Teamwork. That was awesome. Whoa. Oh, poor Dirttail. And the funny thing is Dirttail is so big you can absolutely see the fact that he's getting pushed off the thing. That is awesome. Actually, Dirttail, if you don't mind me asking, what are your pronouns? I actually forget. I should know this, but I don't. I just want to make sure I'm not doing it wrong. You don't care. Okay. I got you. Wow. Yeah, poor Lugia. Lugia is just trying to be in charge, large and in charge, and then here comes Rented Noodle coming over and just like, nope, I don't think so. I don't think so. You know, the kind of funny thing is I have a lot more energy for this stream than I do for my other stream. A generation where we could go outside South here, drink from the water hose, and had to burn CDs to get our music right. I mean, I'll say the same thing. I definitely did the same thing too. Although, I do like my filtered water now, because the water from the hose definitely has a flavor to it that I'm not exactly a fan of anymore. Rented Noodle, there is a hug command. It's !hug space their name, and your character will go over and hug them. Dirttail says, hey, water hose water is great. On a really hot summer day, absolutely 100%. But I definitely like, not ice cold. I don't like ice cold water. But I like water from the tap, but like we have like a filter on it. I like that. Because like, I mean, it's probably different from where you are. I don't know, Dirttail. But over here, the water does not taste all that great from the tap. It literally tastes like what is it called? Algae and the other stuff. Chlorine, I think. Rented Noodle says, I was a holdout for ages, but my last PC build doesn't have an optical drive. Feels weird. You're gonna laugh, but the computer that I'm currently on right now, which is also my VR PC that has a 3060, 12 gig in it, I think a AMD Ryzen 5 5600 in there, 32 gigs of RAM, has a floppy drive, a CD-only drive, and a zip drive. And they all work. And that's because it's a case from like 1993. It was my grandfather's gaming PC from back in the day that used to have like a Pentium 2 in it. But I took all that stuff out and just threw a whole entire gaming PC in there, and now it works. I even went online, and I'm forgetting his name right now, but he basically makes remakes of all the old stickers, like the PC stickers for your computer. And I actually bought stickers that are in the style of the old like Pentium 1 stuff, or sorry, AMD K6 stuff. But hold on, I'm talking too much. There we go. But the stickers actually say Ryzen 5 and NVIDIA RTX and stuff like that, but they look like the old NVIDIA and AMD logos. Alan Phipps says, well, you still buy floppies for about $5 each. I have about 300 floppy disks that I have bought over the years, because I technically still use them for my cameras and stuff. I have, what are they called? Mavica cameras by Sony that use floppy disks. And I think those are pretty neat, so I keep those around. Dirtail says the only filter it had was the filter in the pump to keep the mud out. Also, like a pretty coarse filter, then probably, I would guess. Rented Noodle says, I know Silverstone has some older beige retro style cases with modern case requirements. Yeah, that's the only thing. This computer case doesn't have any like front USBs or front audio or anything like that. But all that is in the back of the PC. I actually have quite a few USB 2 and 3 back there. You're fine. Breathe, says Rented Noodle. Thank you. I really appreciate that. It's like, oh no, you're a streamer. You must communicate all the time. It's kind of funny. Sometimes people will yell at me for talking too much, but it's like, I'm a streamer though. I'm supposed to be doing the talking thing. But I do yap quite a bit. Usually when I'm in VR. I talk a little bit less when I'm working out. Holy crap, we're already down to 5 minutes. Wow, that was fast. Holy cow. Wow. See, you guys make it fun. That's why I do this. I just hop on the treadmill, hit go live, and before I can even think about it, I'm almost done already. It's a quick little 30 minutes. Just something to get the blood pumping, keep that heart healthy.
Thank you for the
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, that scared the crap out of me. Oh my god. Sam, hold on, I'm trying to recover from that one. Sam Guitar, thank you for the follow. You are awesome, Bean. Hope you enjoy your stay. How's it been 25 already? I don't know. My timer for the streaming thing says 28 minutes so far. So just about there. Awesome Cyborgers. Hello. So I'm probably going to stream for a little bit longer after this, and maybe what we'll do while I'm cooling off, I'm just going to go ahead and see if we can set up some more commands for both YouTube and Twitch. That'd be pretty cool. Some little audio effects. I forget the things I wanted to set up, though. We do have the the avatar swap for VR chat now, which is pretty cool. If you want to try and catch me, you definitely can by typing !catch in the chat. A little Pokeball will fly at my face. Be nice, please. And then you can try and catch me. There's also a hydrate. Ooh. Someone's going for an Ultra Ball on that little Pokemon over there. Mr. Mime. Oh, it's Mime Jr. I didn't know there was a Mime Jr. That's cool. Mime! I'm just kind of like calming down for a second. I've been talking so much. You never really realize it until you're out of breath. Good luck to you, Rented Noodle. I had somebody message me today on Blue Sky. They said hi, and I said, hey, how's it going? And then they said, sorry, I had somebody tell me that I should say something really weird and disgusting to a random person on Blue Sky. I'm like, okay. Is that person me? Hey, Rented Noodle, you caught him. Nice. Congratulations. So I guess I'm going to get told something really weird and awkward later. So we'll see. Territory. Hello. How do you do? How do you do, friend? Their name's actually longer. Unfortunately, you can't see it because of the way I have things set up right now, but it is Territory Films. Territory Space Films. Samgo Tiger. Territory says, I see that you have one screen that shows your birds in one screen and shows your laundry room. That's not my that's not my laundry room. It's my snack corner. All the stuff basically on that screen there. I can't point to it with my hand, but this one right here. That is all the stuff that people have gifted me via Throne. Which maybe I should move the wish list thing to there, but yeah, that's just a whole bunch of stuff that people have gifted me, and it's literally right here. So I'm gonna put my hand there for a moment. Oh, wait, the camera's not working? Huh, I guess the camera's not working. Would you look at that? Weird. I should check that out. Why? But let me put away my treadmill here real quick. Please excuse the huffing. I'm kind of out of breath here. There we go. And then get my little bouncy ball. Okay. And then Shift R. There. Nice. All right, let's see if we can do this really quick. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Turn that off and then back on. Off. And I don't think it's actually shutting down. Let me see here. Properties. Deactivate when not showing. Okay. Off and then on. Huh. Well, would you look at that? I broke it. I will try and check on that later. Look at me, guys. I'm a professional. I'm breaking things today. Aren't I good at this? I'm so good at this. But at least we have the birds. The birds are still chirping. That's good. Oh. I think it's catch, confetti, and hydrate don't work for YouTube, unfortunately. I'm still working on it. I'm still very slowly putting things together here. But that's because it goes through VNN, and VNN can't automatically sync to YouTube, but only to Twitch. It does have the ability to sync to YouTube, but it doesn't just automatically do it for some reason. Wah! But that works. That should work anyway. Boop. resets every 3 minutes, or sorry, 3 seconds. So if you do boop on YouTube, it should come through. Fix your cameras? I can't right now. That one is broken. It won't work right now. I don't know why. I am turning it off and then back on. And nothing happens. But you have to remember, I am a professional. I know exactly what I'm doing. At all times, I'm just keeping you guys on your feet. That's all. Boop. Wah. Don't boop me. What are you doing? Are you booping me? Wow, that's so rude. You can also say hello, exclamation point hello, or you can lurk yourself too by typing exclamation point lurk in the chat. Alan Phipps says, I'm a pro at breaking things. That sounds like me. I like breaking things. Rented Noodle, is that Dervish? That looks like a Dervish. It looks like he's being a gremlin again. Dervish is a gremlin. But we like Dervish though. He's a good gremlin. Yeah. Hold on a second. Who is this? Oh! Why do you keep changing your name, Territory? That's not who you are. I know who you are. That's not who you are. You're hiding. Seek Brazen says, aren't you that one bird from Twitter? The cute little Avali who seems petable? Petable? Pats? Can I have one of those? I want one of those. Type exclamation point boop in the chat. Yeah. Yeah, that might be one of those. I mean, almost all of Avali require a pat. Right here. Boop. Wah. Hey. Oh my gosh. Thank you for waiting until I got off the treadmill for that. Please excuse us as we become gremlins there for a moment. But yeah, I need pets. And don't worry. I'll only invite about 100 of my friends if you give me a head pat. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Psychic Brazen, thank you so much. You are awesome. Hope you enjoy your stay. We also usually go live in the... This is actually not my normal streaming time. I'm very much past my my streaming time. But I usually go live in the morning like this to do my workouts because I just got finished with one. And I'm just sitting down for a moment to cool off in front of a fan. So excuse me for not moving around too much. But we also do sometimes streams in the afternoon as well, from about 1-ish to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, while we do VR chat and we do the same thing. Only 100? I know, right? I have a whole bunch. I have like over on Twitter, I think I'm like, I forget, but I know it's like over 2,000 people that follow me over there. And I could just be like, yo, if you come over here, Psychic Brazen will give us head pats. And you know you want those. So come on, let's go.
Oh, hey Sika Brazen, thanks for hitting that follow button.
Yeah, good job there. Good job there, CheetoBot. You're doing a great job. You know that? Good job. Pat, pat. Come visit your library later? Your library? Ooh. I like libraries. Libraries have computers and books with pictures in them. I've been told not to eat the paper on the books, though. But sometimes the pictures in the cookbooks just look so delicious, and I can't help myself. Are they snuggling right now? Oh my god, they totally are. Look at that. They're sleeping on top of each other. Oh my god, that's adorable. I've never seen them do that before. Aww. Aww. I want to take a picture of that, but I don't want to move because then they might stop. I know. Hi, guys. Peach, are you eeping on your boyfriend? Hey, look in there. On the perch in front of the camera. Right here. They were sleeping on each other, on top of each other. That was adorable. I mean, it wasn't a good screen cap, but I could see it over there. That was very adorable. Thank you. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, they're going to go right back to it. Wow, hydrate. Yes, I need to do that because I haven't had any water since I got off the treadmill. Seeker Brazen says, I do the time you aren't. 2 p.m. PST will be 8 PS. Oh, wow. 6 hours. Wow. Out of curiosity, is that the normal time that people stream for? I was actually asked that today. Because I usually only stream for about 2 hours or maybe 3. 2 to 3 hours at any given time, and then give myself like a break in between there because I kind of just don't have the ability to keep going for super long amounts of time. But I keep getting told that 6 hours seems to be like the normal time slot for people. I'm just not able to do it myself. On days, work is rough though. Yeah, I totally understand. Those are cute birds. Yes, those are my little babies. Thank you for the hydration. 2 chickens and a space chicken. Life is good. Hey, Tank Destroyer 3288. How's it going today? Tank Destroyer 3288 says, I see an average of about 4 to 6 hours. Rented Noodle says, I see about 4 hours. Really depends, I think. Let me do this. Hello, Tank Destroyer. Welcome on through. It says you're a first-time chatter. Wow. Welcome on through. Great to see you. Let me do this just to make sure that I am doing what I need to do here. There we go. I don't know if you're going to see that or not, but I gave you a follow there, Sika. I do need some more people during my nighttime stuff so that I can actually... Because it's like right now I just follow people that are in my own time slots usually because then I can raid them. But I would like some time people to follow. Oh my gosh. Cynic. Well, you guys killed you guys killed the bungee cam. Oh my gosh. Hi everyone. You guys all just destroyed the entire playing field. Holy cow. Literally talking about that. I normally don't stream at this time and I almost always raid Cynic. I didn't today because I don't know, earlier today I was feeling a little under it, but then I woke back up. I had a cup of coffee and I felt the power of being a Navali flow through my veins and I came back to it. And then I had an exercise, which I should have done earlier today, but hey, you know, that's how that goes. But hey, Cynic, welcome on through. If you guys, thank you very much, Tank Destroyer, by the way, for the follow. You are awesome, Bean. I hope you enjoy your stay. Hello, all there, Raiders. I hope you are having a great Tuesday. Anyone having tacos today? I'd love to hear about it. Cynic, thanks for the raid. How was your stream today? What were you playing? Actually, wait, I can find out. You ready for this? I have a command. Oh! I think it goes like this. Exclamation point, shout out. Um, Cynic 1254. Wow, look at me go. There you are. There's Cynic. Look at that little volley. Wow.
Cynic Gate. Okay, name every boy Digi.
Oh shit. There goes the channel. Cynic
What happened?
1254 just rated with 7 odd ones.
Whoa. Kriv. Hello. Thank you for the follow, Bean. Thanks for the pie, by the way. I'm going to have to clean out my ears now because you put the pie right into my ear. Thankfully, I have 3 other ears I can still hear out of, though.
Oh, hey Tank Destroyer 3288. Thanks for hitting that follow button.
Cheaty, you're a little bit behind.
Oh, hey Crib 40. Thanks for hitting that follow button.
Yeah. Hey, Kriv. Thank you. You're awesome, Dean. Thanks for the follow. Hope you enjoy your stay. Cynic, what do you mean not that clip? You know you have control over the clips, right? I think, right? Right? Yeah? Yeah? I think they're your featured clips. Hey, the Budgie Cam came back. Guys, we have been graced with Budgie Cam. Look at those birdies. Yeah, look at those birdies. Cynic says, nah, as a streamer, you'd never truly have control over the clips. I mean, that's true. But no one ever does clips. So for me, so I never know. But there's been a couple times where like I do like an ooh woo or something, like, but in that voice, and somebody always clips it when I do that. Zephys.
Hello there.
Hello. How do you do, my friend? Something's wrong there. I just saw that happen. Hold on. Is it this one? No. No. No, no, no. Here it is. It moved.
Oh, hey Azuri underscore Akurerai.
What's happening?
Thanks for hitting that follow
Azuri? Is that the Azuri? Is it the Azuri? Excuse me about that. Azuri? Was that you? Rio High Gaming has won 300 from the Jump Catch game. Yay! Congratulations! Zephys Prime says, hello, they be doing much better. That is wonderful to hear. All they needed was a friend to help them get through their day. I totally understand that. That's happened to me before too. The Azuri? Could it be? Oh, I see your profile picture. Yep, that's you. And the funny thing is that I see it from this little section right here, that little tiny profile picture, and just the colors in that little itty bitty little profile picture there, I can tell it's you. That's how recognizable you are. Tank Destroyer 3288 says, I'm back. Got good news and bad news. Bad news is, a little background, I bought a 9070 XT GPU, and 2 months later, now, it died. The GPU didn't pass RMA stress testing. Good news, I'm going to get a brand new GPU because of it. Hey, that's not too bad. Having a decent warranty on your parts and stuff like that is always fantastic. I'm very glad that you're able to do that. Oh. I know all my parts. I think my 3060 is already out of warranty. I think I've had it for about 1.5 years now. I think, actually, when did I get this 3060? I can't remember. Oh. Hey, Zarin. Welcome back. I buy all my stuff from Micro Center though, so I've actually been really, really lucky. Usually whenever something goes bad, like, oh wait, I just remembered something. I bought my GPU from Micro Center, which means I think I can take my GPU back to Micro Center and trade it in for a newer GPU and still spend a little bit of money, but still get a newer GPU. I should look into that. Actually, wait. I bought a lot of GPUs from Micro Center recently. I bought two 1650s, two 3060s, and a 770, I think, years ago, but it's still. Azeri says, Cheaty's live once again. I hope you've been well. I've been doing better. I'm not going to get into it, but I've been doing better, which is good. That's why I'm live now. Heck yeah, Cynic. I love to say this because I only just recently found out that it's even a thing. But no, make sure to do your what is it called? Your after stream care, which is like doing all the things that, catching up on your 6 hours of stream time and stuff like that. There's, taking care of all the things that you need, like food and a shower and maybe some sleep if you need it, all that stuff. Make sure you're doing your after stream care. Have a good one, Cynic. Thanks so much for the raid again. As always, you're awesome, Bean. Have a great one. Tank Destroyer says, I wish I had a Micro Center around me. I wish the Micro Center we had was closer. It's like an hour and a half away. But at least I have the access to one. Whenever I got to go buy a new computer part or something like that, it's usually a day event. But it's always exciting coming back because I go there for one thing and then I come back with 10. Zarin says, yeah, I think my next major purchase when it comes to technology is pretty much just going to be my phone and whatever Steam comes out with. Tank Destroyer says, nearest Micro Center is like 3 hours away one way. Yeah, I mean, it's an hour and 30 for me one way, which means 3 hours for the full trip, and then of course the hour or 2 hours that I spend at the store, because like if I'm gonna go there, I'm gonna have fun. And it's the dumbest thing, because like I go there and my version of fun is just Googling at all of the new technology that comes, because I don't lizard all the Googling at all the technology that I haven't seen since I was there last time. But you should totally make that a thing. Go out and go to Micro Center just at least like once a year. I feel like that should be like we're gonna go do this, and it's like, yeah, I'm gonna take like a weekend trip out there or something. It'd be so much fun. Tank Destroyer says, closest thing I got is at Best Buy 5 miles away. See, that's not fun though. They call it Best Buy, but it's actually, if you talk to me about that, I'd say it's the worst buy. I have bought a few different things from Best Buy, and I always overpay. Always. Zarin says, I'm a little tired of how Windows treats their clients. Oh, somebody's going to sleep. Who's going sleepies? Who's going eepies? All right, Zika. Thanks so much for stopping in. I hope to see you again later. Have a wonderful one. Guys, if you didn't know, Zika Brazen, right there in the chat, is also a content creator. If you want to go check them out, they're right there in the chat. I'm sure they're a pretty awesome bean. They said to go check out their library. I can't wait to see it. Have a good one. Aw, thanks, Ephes. Zarin says, best fries? More like ripoff. I mean, that's... Okay, so if you had a choice... This might start a war. But if you had a choice between McDonald's fries or Burger King fries, and those two only, right? Which one would you choose? I already know which one I would choose, and I might be slightly biased because I used to work for one of these two restaurants, but I legitimately do like the one of them better. But what do you guys like better? McDonald's fries or Burger King fries? If you had to eat one. Like a quick, like maybe $1 to $2 snack to hold you over. Tank Destroyer says BK, bigger and tastes better where I'm at. Earlier, Zarin said Best Buy is more like a ripoff because the moment anything needs repairs, like my Switch Lite, you get nothing for it. Zarin also says it's been a while since I've had fries from either restaurant. Can you remember what they're like at all? Because for me, they've kind of always had the same style of fries, like their normal fries anyway. I think Burger King is trying like this something like a seasoned hot fries or something, but McDonald's and Burger King basically kind of have the same recipe or whatever for their fries for the longest time. Tank Destroyer also adds, doesn't mean McDonald's ain't good though. Okay, so I'm gonna say my version. Let's see here. I can't. Oh, wow! Is that Zephys doing that? Zephys, be nice, be nice. Zarin also says, "Oh, I agree. McDonald's right now, their food is not worth their price. Absolutely, absolutely. Do you know that they're does anybody remember that their double cheeseburger used to be like $1? Oh my gosh, Zephys." That one literally scares me pretty good. Okay, so I actually think that Burger King in general, just like almost everything except for maybe a fish fillet, or if you're looking for like a really cheap burger, McDonald's is actually pretty okay. For like a $2, I think their cheapest burger now is $2.19, I think, or at least over here. But Burger King is like, I think you can still get like $1.15 burger. And the only thing I used to not like is that their cheap burgers had this like really strong mustard flavor to them, because I guess they just put a lot more mustard than ketchup. But I have recently, well, not recently, I just in my past couple years really liked the flavor of mustard and strong things because I don't have a lot of sugar in my diet anymore. So like Burger King's burgers actually taste pretty freaking okay, and their fries, I'm sorry, they win over McDonald's every day of the week, because if you go to McDonald's and get fries and you drive home for 10 minutes with them in the bag, then you get home, then take them out, they're already cold because they're so thin, so they dissipate all the heat already. And then once they do that, they just taste like greasy cardboard to me. I think that's what I get out of a McDonald's fry. But a Burger King fry is like thick and hearty, and it's got just the right amount of salt to it and a crisp, and it's a world better to me. Tank Destroyer says, I've won chat. Zephys, you're being so mean. Cut it out. Wow. Wowee. Yeah, you're a little stingray guy. That's pretty cool. Yeah, you can be just about anything you want down there. There is about 800 different Pokemon to choose from for the streaming avatars thing. So you could definitely do that. Tank Destroyer says, I've got Wendy's next to McDonald's, so I'm chilling. Heck yeah. Zephys says, you can't tell me what to do. And then uses the ham sound so that it sounds like you're biting me. That's funny. It's funny you know that. Zephys says, oh my gosh, you're so controversial. I know, right? I'm talking about fries at restaurants. You know what's really cool though? The bottomless breadsticks at a like I don't even go to. It's the bottomless breadsticks where is this? Something Garden. Olive Garden. It's been a while since I've been there. Yeah, Olive Garden. You go there and you just like, I want more breadsticks, and they bring you more breadsticks. Which is like really bad for you, because like that's a lot of calories you're taking in, but you just keep eating them because they're so good. They're hoping that you eat the 10-cent breadstick over the actual food. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. Why would they want you to do that? Huh. Interesting. Pile on the cheese, please. Tell me when to stop. Nope, keep going. Keep going. Did I say stop? Keep going. It works every time, though. You know what I haven't been to, and I don't even know if they're even around anymore, but Red Lobster. When I was a kid, and it's weird, because like I stopped eating fish for the longest time. I know for a fact that I like crab legs. Like snow crab, like king snow crab legs. Is like probably one of my favorite foods ever. And I only ever have it like maybe once every year. And that's usually like around my birthday, because that's just when I have them. But oh my gosh. Zarin says, give me all of that $8,000 wheel of Parmesan cheese. Like, yes, can I have like a sprinkling of pasta with my cheese, please? I just want a huge mound of cheese and I want to eat it. Cheese biscuits. Oh, that sounds wonderful. But no, I used to have the crab legs. I actually never had. I don't think I've ever had it yet. I don't think I've ever had lobster yet, which is funny because I would always go to Red Lobster on my birthday. So you would think I would get a lobster, but no, I got the crab legs. You want to know something funny? Smiley doesn't know how to open crab legs. Smiley's like, I don't want to get the crab legs. I'm like, why? Because I can't open them. Why? I'm like, hold on, let me show you. So I like take the crab leg, I take it and put it in between my hands and just go, and then it's open and the meat comes out. He's like, that's what you got to do. And he goes, how'd you do that? I'm like, I just, and then I take another one and I do it again. I give it to him. Hey, there it goes. It worked. Yeah. Hey, Legion. We're talking about fast food joints. Oh, crab rangoons. Oh, so good. Oh, somebody's going AFK. Zephys, are you going EPs? Tank Destroyer says, I paid for cheese and I'm going to take all my cheese. Yes, on your hello, on your $15, welcome back. On your $15 plate of pasta, and you're going to take $8,000 worth of cheese. I agree. Zarin says, actually, I'm going to check as to how much a wheel of cheese costs right now. I am curious about that too, because like you go to the store and you buy like the little plastic tin with the green top on it of the Parmesan sprinkle cheese. Lobster biscuits. I don't think I've had that yet, but that sounds freaking awesome. I want that. Quissa, hello. How you doing? Ah, a cat dragon. Wow. Thanks for hitting that follow button. You're awesome, Bean. Thanks so much for hitting the follow button. I just said that twice. Yeah, look at me go. I'm a professional streamer. Yeah.
Oh, hey, cat dragon. Thanks for hitting that follow button.
Are you a dragon, a cat, or both at the same time? Azuri says your crab legs are so good, but can only get them like once a year because they're so expensive. Yeah, they're like, I think it's like $25 for a set of those, which is like, I mean, we have steaks more often than but we also get like the cheap steaks. But Smiley knows how to cook them.
Wah.
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 Uh-oh, here we go.
Wah.
It's Wawi time.
Wah.
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 Guys, with us.
Wah.
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 Wah. There it is. Quissa Wolfie. I'm doing great. And you? I'm doing fantastic. Wah. I'm doing much better today than I was yesterday, for sure. Zarin says 1,000 to 2,500 US. That is an expensive cheese wheel. That is, like, if it's 2,500, you could almost buy a car for cheaper than a cheese wheel. Think about that for a moment. That's nuts. That is crazy. That is absolutely bonkers. I'm going to drive home. Now I may return tonight. All right, Tank Destroyer, have yourself a good one. Tank Destroyer 3288, have yourself a great night. Drive safe. No twitching and driving, please. Legion says 1,100 USD for a giant wheel of Parmesan cheese. But it doesn't come pre-shredded though. Wow, look at that go. Fry Otter, hello there. How you doing today? You know, I keep forgetting that like everybody comes online around this time. I should really think about going... Stinky Burb? I don't think so. You're incorrect. A cat dragon says, yesn't. My main body is a cat named Arco, but my tail is a sentient eastern dragon named Iris. Ooh, very interesting. Your tail is a whole nother entity? That's pretty cool. Have to check that out sometime. Zarin says, technically speaking, if I find that Ford Pinto again, I can buy a Ford Pinto cheaper. You could probably buy like 5 Ford Pintos if they're only under $300. Quissa says, how were your Stroop waffles? They were so good. I dropped an F-bomb on stream by accident. They were so good because Smiley came in the room and I turned over to him and I said, you need to F and try one of these because they're so good. I was like, oh my God, I just dropped an F-bomb. I was in heaven when I ate that thing. That was so good.
Stinky Burb.
Nuh-uh. Zephys, you probably the stinky... I mean, actually, I am probably a little stinky right now. I just got done with a workout, so... you're probably right. Yeah. A cat dragon says, someone called the circles in. We need a wheel of cheese. But they're only like 1/8 of one. But if we have a whole bunch of circles come in, then maybe we can get a whole wheel for free. Zarin says they are at least 300, but they are also pretty much bombs on wheels. Yeah. Quissa says they're great. I love them. I know. They're so good. The only thing is that I was told as soon as I had the first one, right, and I was like in heaven, then somebody else said, yeah, but you haven't had a real one though. Furry Dog Boy, thanks for hitting that subscribe button over on youtube.com. Hope you enjoy your stay. Thank you very much. Hi, Bluebarium. Welcome on through, Bird. Hi. 1, 2, 3, go. Ah, delicious. Oh, yes, very much. Wow. A cat dragon says, also, look at the cute birds on the side. So cute. I know, those are my babies. I have 4 of them. Right. Oh, wait, you know what? Actually, I was supposed to do that today. Oh, wow. The mail just got here? Wow, that's late. Holy cow. Quissa says, I love them. I can bring that to some cons and events. I think the only time I would ever actually get to properly experience them is if I came over to like the EU. And right now I don't know. Oh, what's that? Oh, hello. Oh, you're getting big. Wow. All right. What was that? Did you guys see that? Did you guys do something? What happened? I'm so confused. But the only time I get to actually the only time I get to try one is if I came over to the EU and went to a con over there, which at some point I think it's, what is it, Euroferns? Which is, I think, is it Euroferns? I think it's happening soon. Or, yeah, I think it's Euroferns. We're probably too late for that one. And it would also be, because like what we want to do is we want to go to a con with a whole bunch of people, all of our friends and stuff. What is this? Oh, that's delicious. Yeah, we're a little, He just gave me a nice, delicious mushroom, like the normal baby Bella kind, not the weird ones. um, but yeah, Eurofriends. I think we're a little late on that one because it's 2 weeks away now. But Smiley wants me to try and find a con to go to, and I think we're going to try and find something in the U.S., but like in the middle of the U.S. or possibly more towards the south. And we're all going to try and go at the same time. Quissa says, I'm in the US and or Canada 4 times a year. Okay, maybe we can. That'd be pretty cool. I don't know how... actually, I'm not sure if you would be able to bring them over customs. Is it customs that always... checks your bags for food and stuff? I'm not sure if they would allow the stuff. I'd be so bummed if you brought like actual stroopwafels. Hold on, let me say it right. Stroopwafels over, and then they took them away because they did that to Smiley. We were coming home from the UK, and the UK let us hop on with Greg's sausage rolls, but then we got to the US, and they stopped him and said, "You can't go through there with sausage rolls." And he's like, "Why?" It's like, we're not allowed to let you go through. And he's like, "Well, can I eat them?" And they said no. So we had to get rid of the Greg's sausage rolls. We were going to wait till we got home, and we were going to get onto a Discord call with our buddies, and we were going to eat sausage rolls again together. But they said no. They said no. We weren't allowed to do that. And I was like, dang it. I was kind of scared for a moment because like he was the one that got pulled into the back, and I could see him back there, and I was by myself. And I was hoping they weren't gonna like do something weird to him or anything. I don't know. I just had a weird feeling that something weird was about to happen. But everything was fine. Yeah, everything was a-okay except of our sausage roll. Whistle Wolfie says, "Yes, I can bring them. Cookies are fine to bring." Hey. Sounds sweet to me, literally. Meat, cheese, and dairy products are not things to not bring. Well, it was kind of weird actually, because like we bought really cheap pizza when we were still home on the way over to the UK. When we were in the US still, we bought really cheap pizza for like a $6 whole pizza, and then we let it cool off after having a slice or two. And then we packaged them in Ziploc bags and put them into our luggage. And we were like, we're going to have these. So where were we? I think we were in, were we in Belgium or something? I forget. There was like a layover at some really random place that wasn't the UK. Wah. Hey. But I think we were maybe in Belgium, and we still had the pizzas. And we're like, you know what? Are you hungry? I'm like, yeah. So we had really cheap pizza in Belgium. It was so stupid. We didn't even get to the UK yet. Oh, wow. Somebody's being grumpy over there. Did you see that? Wow. What kind of sausages? They were, I don't know. It's whatever sausage rolls that Greg's has. I don't know. Zarin says that's airport security.
Pump it up.
Pump it up. Uh-oh. I don't want to do this. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. Yeah, healthy burb. I am a healthy bird. This stream was supposed to be for me working out, and I did my workout already. Wow. Wow. That's airport security for you. A bunch of food that is probably still a good waste because of agricultural concerns. Let me see if I can see that. To still happen anyway due to invasive species. Yeah, I mean, we are already having that even with the amounts of security that we have. There is this Asian beetle. I think it's Asian beetle that has suddenly started making its way into the US right now, called the spotted lanternfly. And they struck freaking hard this year. I saw one last year. I saw like maybe 2 last year. This year, oh, hydrate. Hold on, let me get one.
What the heck did you just heckin' say about me, you little bean?
Hey. I'm well aware Houston is apparently swarmed by them now. Yeah, we have one of the trees in our backyard that these bugs really like. I think they're called Tree of Heaven, which I really don't like this tree. I want this tree gone, to be perfectly honest, but we don't own the tree. We don't own the tree. But the neighbor doesn't care about the tree. So really, if I have the option, I would love to get it cut down at some point. If we just got a call from the electric company and said, hey, there's trees in your backyard, technically, and we need to get back there to cut them up because they're touching the power lines. And I said, okay, go on ahead, cut it down as short as you want because I don't want it there. So I'm going to use the fact that they want to cut the tree down a little bit. I'm like, yeah, because right now the tree is so tall that it's covering my solar panels a little bit. And I'm like actually properly losing electricity because of it. So I want them to cut that tree up. I want them to cut it down. I want my power. I want my sky. Oh, that did not work. Squid 1, Squid 2, Squid 3. Squid 2, Squid 4. I don't think that worked. It didn't work over there either. Oh. But I need to keep in mind that like there is actually a proper slot at night to fill. Because I almost never go live now. And then right now, Smiley is currently in there playing Helldivers, and I don't play Helldivers. Oh, it's that one. I remember that one. I think maybe if you put like semicolons, or the 2 dots, I think it's called, between them, it might take that. I'm not sure. In fact, let me try that real quick. Let's see. Squid. Oh, they're right there. Oh, it still separates them. Okay. But look at that. Hold on. Neo. Whoa! Why do I have access to all these? Yo! I have... Look at all of them. I need to go check on Neo's channel at some point because I have access to a lot of his I want this one. Look at that. Look at that one. Yeah, that's a cool one. That's a cool one. A little volley tail wag. Heck yeah.
Lizard.
Lizard. I'm excited. Smiley has, well, Smiley and I have both kind of, in a way, kind of decided that we're not really going to, over the past couple of years, decided that we're not going to go to any cons or anything, simply because we're just trying to get ourselves situated and things. And right now, we're pretty happy where we're at now. And I think we're getting back to the point where, like, hey, we can go to a con and enjoy ourselves and not have to even worry about anything. So I think what we might do is look into that. We'll actually try and look into going to a con, maybe a couple cons, and see what's available out there. One of them might be Megaplex. Another one might be, I think there's one called Further Confusion. That might be one. We'll have to look into that. And then Anthrocon, but that's already come and gone. So we'll see. Therrybot says, what's Forrest Gump's Facebook password? One, Forrest, one. Megaplex is this weekend. Dang it. Gosh, dang it. Hold on, let me look that up. Megaplex 2025. Yep, you're right. It sure is. August 30th to September 1st. That is not enough time to Harley giving me a heart attack with a follow over on twitch.tv. You're awesome, Bean. Hope you enjoy your stay. Thanks for the scare.
Thank you for the follow, Harley66.
Yeah. Hi, Secret Raisin. I see you're still there. Hello there. Lurking for true. Wow, the main hotel attendee block was full back in January, February, March. Whoa, do they still use the same space? I'm looking at the fursuit picture from last year. I think they still use the same space. I thought they changed it. That looks like what it used to look like back in 2014 from the last time I went. Oh, that is so cool. It'll be like a trip down freaking memory lane if I go there again. Oh my gosh, that'd be so cool. Halloween is coming up in October. Let's take a look at Halloween. Halloween. Oh, there's a whole bunch of I'm guessing this is it. Silver Screams, Halloween is the annual invades Vancouver area. Furries. Okay, this has got to be it. Oh, it's by the airport too. That'll make travel super easy. You just get there. Let me save this. I'm going to save that. Thank you very much for that, Quissa. I really appreciate that. I don't think we can set up anything in September because we do need like a month or two in advance to let our friends figure their stuff out as well. Especially because two of our friends who just got into a relationship really need to like figure their life stuff first before they can even do these things. So we're probably gonna end up maybe helping them out to get them in, but that'd be really cool. The really funny thing is that they're still bronies. They're not furries. At least I don't think yet. Quissa says, I do miss Fur Fright when it was at the airport hotel. Just drive your luggage cart in your room. Heck yeah. Is Fur Fright still around? Fur Fright. I think it's gone. It says 2023 Fur Fright was a Halloween-themed anthropomorphic convention in Cromwell, Connecticut. That ran until 2013. Oh, I'm really behind in the schedule. Thursday, Sunday, October 26th. Executive Hotel, Vancouver Airport, Richmond, BC. Register now. Includes a maid cafe ticket. You must pick up your ticket from the con store before the fursuit parade to secure your spot. Oh, look at that. They actually have like day passes and stuff. That's super cool. And it's only $75 to attend. Yo! I mean, actually, like, to attend, not the day pass thing. That's so cool. Halloween is a chirp con. Lots of burbs there. I want to go more now. I want to go more. I want to meet the birds. Maybe I can meet Decoy. That'd be cool. I want to meet Decoy. Decoy's been really cool. I want to meet a whole bunch of birds. I'm just going to go there, right? And I'm just going to do what I did when I went to my first con. Because it's been forever and I want to do it again. I don't care if I end up like sick when I go home, because it always ends up happening. I mean, it happens to everyone. You get con cred when you go to cons and stuff, right? But I want to hug fursuiters again. That was such a freaking highlight. I don't know what it is about that, just being hugged by this really big fluffy thing. That, and I got to like meet my back then idol, which was if anyone knows who my name is Buddy, or Buddy is he goes by. Hi, my name's Buddy. That guy. Aww. Yeah, that guy. Gosh, I hope he still does stuff. I hope he still does cons. I'm pretty sure he does Megaplex still. Yeah, he's a little how do you say? He's not necessarily a puppy. He just like he's a dog. I can't really explain what the character trait is. It's just like a really happy-go-lucky, like nothing bothers me. I have no idea about anything bad that's going on out there. And anything you tell me that seems to be negative is going to be a positive thing when it comes back out of my mouth. An active dog. That comes up as something really weird. An antihistamine for dogs. Okay. An active dog, maybe? Maybe that's a misspelling because it's right next to the V. But he is just because like when I was younger, right, like around 2012 or whatever. Hey, D Love, welcome on through. How you doing today? Oh my god! See, I have my desktop speakers on too, and because voice meter, it shakes the room when you do that. So it legitimately scares me pretty good because the floor moves when you do that. But no, like I was like super negative, and I was like super depressed and stuff. And then I saw like, hi, my name is Buddy. And I think that was like my introduction to really actually getting into the furry community. It's like, I want to go see this. I want to go be part of this. Is because I saw him getting all excited and happy. And I'm like, wow, that makes me smile to see him be all happy and excited and giddy about being introduced into because I saw him on a video where he was like being introduced for the very first time amongst his friends, like, hey, this is the new character I created. And I was just like so happy after watching that video. I'm like, holy cow, I want this. I want to be part of this. So I was like, I'm going to go and meet furs in my local area. And then I did. Met some friends. We hung out for a while, and then we were like, hey, you want to go to a con? I'm like, yes. So we signed up to go to to Anthrocon, which was going to be my very first con, which was without a doubt very overwhelming, which I was told about too. It's like, don't go to that. You're going to be overwhelmed. And boy, howdy, was I overwhelmed. But oh my God, I couldn't stop smiling. It was the entire time I was having so much fun. And I wasn't even really doing anything. I was just out there in like the hallways and stuff, just being happy. I was out there. I was like, hey, like because I was kind of like somewhat emulating a little bit about what Buddy was doing, because like I saw that and I was like, I want to emulate that a little bit. Not the same exact thing, but I was like, I want to be happy and energetic and bubbly and stuff like that. So I was like totally doing the same kind of style thing. And gosh, I had so much fun. I was laughing. I was giving people hugs. I was talking to people, which was like new for me. It was an entire swap of like how I was before, and it was so much for the better. And then not too much long later, I met Smiley, and then literally I think when we started getting serious about like being together and having to like put our foot down and be like, we need to actually like get ourselves into a comfortable space, and it took us a while. It wasn't just like a quick like couple months. It was like we had to set up a few years where we were like setting ourselves up to be where we are now. Now we're in a house. Now we have 2 cars. We have good health. We have a lot of friends, a lot of family, all very happy. Like, we're in a good spot now. We can go to cons again. I'm so happy for it. Cheesecake says, imagine being happy. Cheesecake, it took time. Congratulations, Caruso. I knew you could do it. You just got here and you're already winning things. Look at you go. It took a while, Cheesecake. It wasn't like an immediate thing. I mean, I grew up taking care of my siblings, obviously. That's something I would never trade. I will never want to take that away from my life. Would you do it again if you had to? Well, if I had to, yes, I would do it again, because I would be required to do it. And I'm not going to say like I'm going to drop everything I'm doing so I don't have to do it. Like I'll take care of people like that again. And I know in the future I will have to do that. When my mom starts getting to a point that she can't take care of herself on the daily, I will most likely be the one to do that. I have no problems with that. I will be there for her because she was always there for me. And that's why I had her move close. Because she was always constantly 2 hours away. I'm like, Mom, you need to move closer. You cannot be that far away, please. Now she's closer now. And now it's like I can just go over there and see her within like 5 to 10 minutes. So that's really cool. But if I have to take care of somebody again, I will. I am already on the list of people. We have a few family members on Smiley's side that are going to be possibly needing help. And I already helped them. Like cleaning gutters and painting their walls and moving furniture, you name it. I do all kinds of stuff for all these family members, fixing their computers, which is a lot of the things I do. Because I'm kind of good with computers. But no, when it comes time to them actually like needing somebody around to help them, cook food and get into a car to go to their doctor's visits and stuff like that, that's going to be me. I'm going to be that person. So I'm ready for it. I've already dedicated myself. I'm going to do it. That's me. That's my job. Yeah. Guys, I am well over. Oh my gosh, I just realized an hour and 34 minutes. Holy cow. I was only supposed to be here for 30 minutes. Look at me go. Cheesecake says, you sound like my wife. Neither of us think about ourselves, and it often signals people to take advantage. Peach, leave that camera alone. She's attacking the camera. Oh my gosh, what a goofball. I love it. Often signals people to take advantage of us, but people learn pretty fast that it's degrading to be the one who's LOP, to take from someone who's always just gives. The thing is that the people that because like if someone takes advantage of me and I figure it out at least, I will usually step away from them pretty quick. So if you do take advantage of me in some shape or form, you're probably not going to see me again, you know? But if you need help, like our neighbor across the street, for instance, they're an older couple, probably in their 70s or 80s right now. They're absolute sweethearts. And they'll cook food for us, have us over for dinner. And whenever their computer breaks or something like that, we'll fix it for them. If they need help, like fixing a part of their house, we'll be there for them. If we need a tool from them, because obviously a person who's like 7 or 80 years old. Oh, Quissa, have yourself a good one. Thanks so much for stopping in. Have yourself a wonderful night. Thanks for the information about Halloween. I'll definitely take a look into that. I'm really excited to go back to a con again, so I'm really gonna look into Cephas, let me out! Let me out! Cool. There we go. Whew. My goodness. But no, like we have people that we help, but they also help us back in some shape or form. Like, for instance, if I talk to Smiley's dad, who I also consider my father as well. If he needs help with something, I'm there, right? Hey, I need help. Like it's been a couple times where like something happens to one of their cars and he needs me to either look at it or replace a part on it. Like there was one time I had to replace a mirror. I had to replace a battery in the back of a hybrid car, which was fun. Finding out where that battery was fun. And then also trying to jumpstart it too. That was also kind of funny too. What else? I think we had to replace one of their chairs in one of their cars once. For some reason, it stopped like functioning, so we had to get a new one. So we did that too. All kinds of stuff. Or a bumper. I think another one was a bumper. We had to replace the bumper on one car because they got into a little bit of a fender bender. And it's kind of funny how that one happened. But no, but if we ever need any help buying a car, right? He is a fantastic salesperson. He'll find you a car. It may not be exactly what you're looking for, but he'll find something that goes right along with what you're looking for. And then he'll find it and then get you it for much cheaper than what they're even asking for. Or at least this is what he was able to do before the used car market is the way it is now. But no, it's like I said, like if I help out somebody, they're always there to help me right back if they ever need to. So they're not taking advantage of me, which is the reason why I am so there to help them. Smiley's family has been, I mean, both of our families have, but Smiley's family has been surprisingly supportive of like Smiley and I's like lifestyle and stuff like that, and the fact that we're, the way we are and things. Smiley's family and my family both know that I'm a furry. They know about Cheetie that you see on screen right now. They see the videos that I put out sometimes. They know I stream. They've even wanted to be on stream before, so that was kind of cool. But they just never got to that point. Anyway, guys, I just realized it has been basically an hour and 40 minutes that we've been live, and I do need to get out of here because Smiley and I are having a night tonight, and I want to be there with him. So if you guys don't mind, I'm going to get scooting so I can go and enjoy my night with Smiley. So you guys have a fantastic night. Cheesecake, have a good one. Zarin, have a good one. Bean, Cephas, Wah. You caught me. You got a Cheetie tonight. Wah. Quissa, good night. Happy dreams. Blueberryum, if you're still there, thanks so much for stopping in. D-Love, have yourself a good one. Yeah. All right, guys, that's going to be it for now. Until next time, this is Hio Chitty Bird signing off. Oh, who's this? Azuri! Bean! Have yourself a good one. Go make some smiles, okay? I know you know how to do that. You're an awesome bird all by yourself. Tell your wifey I say hi. Have a good one. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here, guys. As always, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your night. This is Hio Chitty Bird signing off. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Bye. Bye, bye, bye. Hold on, let's see here. Where's the thing at?